Hi everybody. I'm sure you've seen these on eBay. It's the magical chip resetter tool. I just wanted to show everyone they don't work. It's a bunch of bunk and you're wasting your money. Turn my printer on. This is all one shot, unedited, so you don't think that I'm swapping cartridges or doing anything to sway y'all's opinion. As you can see, my cyan, it needs replaced. What am I going to do? I'm going to spend $20 on eBay and get one of these. Right? Problem solved. I don't have to buy no more ink. At least that one I can run, because as they say, the cartridge still half full. It just needs reset. Okay, well let's do that. Yes, let's replace it right now. I'm going to cut this for edits here. I'm going to sit through this. There it is. Supposedly still half full. The reset tool comes with this handy little guide. It don't work in this kind of cartridge. Okay, so I line it. You just see the little LED. Line it up. Get it lined up. It takes a second. Oop, no. Oop. Oh, there, look, green. Now this is magically reset, right? It should work. Let's put it in here. Just like they do in the videos. They show it miraculously working. I'm going to make sure it seats real good. And I've already done this about 15 times, so I'm only going to do this once now. Hit the start button. Okay, proceed. I should have a trick cartridge that says, hey, I'm full. Okay, guess what? Didn't work. Did not work. Now, some people don't say, well, that's because you let it run empty. So you have to do it before it runs empty. Okay. So first thing I want to do is show y'all my ink levels. Of course, it's going to do that. Okay, see my magenta is getting pretty low. Saying it's got the X, and I know everybody, well, when it gets the X, you can't do it. It's unresettable. Okay, I understand that. At least most people understand it. I don't want to get into that. So my magenta is getting a little low. So I'm going to use the magic reset tool on my magenta. Okay, so we already know cyan. Forget it. That ain't gonna work. It's not. Gotta go through this. Okay. Here's my magenta. Magenta. Magic reset. Line them pins up. Line them up. Line them up. Ah, there's the magic. Look at the magic. Magic. Okay. So people might say, oh, it turned red before you did this. Let me do it again just to make sure. All you doubting Thomases. That's another thing. You have to hit this just so. or it won't work. My 53-year-old eyes just ain't what they used to be. Man, I hit it perfect there just a second ago. I want this all to be fair. Get it. What I do, burn up my chip. Oh, there we go. It's green. Bam. Okay. Magic. The magic of Chinese technology. Okay. So let's hit start. Now, cyan's not. It's done. It's good. Even the eBay people say, "Oh, it's good. That little red X, it ain't gonna work." Well, my magenta's not. It's still good. It's just showing a little. It's almost low. Okay. Actually, that's gonna happen. All right. Remind me later. Ink levels. Yeah, I get it. Oh, would you looky there? Let me zoom this in. See how I can see. You see that? You see that, folks? Guess what? Magenta's still at the level it was before. Where's the magic? I know where the magic is. My $20 magically appeared in somebody else's bank account. Anyway, y'all been warned. Have a good day. After I finished this video, I thought I would make sure that I got covered all my bases. So here's the cyan cartridge that came out of there. It's junk anyway, so I'm getting ready to tear it to pieces so y'all understand what's going on here. A lot of people would say, that little window right there, that's how the printer keeps track of your ink level. Well, guess what? No, it don't. In the picture you can see there's nothing there except for the contacts for our little chip. Oh, well, this little chip, it's hooked to the tank. It's got a little sensor on it. That's how it tells you. You can't really reset those, or maybe you can, or whatever. I don't know. It's snake oil. But anyway, what these little chips are, the only thing, and they're all manufacturers are like this. Some use RFID tags, but Epson don't. They use these little chips. Now, I'm going to show you these little chips. There's absolutely, positively, anything. There it goes. This thing just popped right off. What's behind that chip? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's a little epoxy, and what that dab of epoxy is that's protecting the little chip that's underneath there. Absolutely nothing. Nothing in there. It's just a chip. That's all it is. And what that chip contains is information about this cartridge. It's so-and-so cartridge. It's a cyan cartridge. It's probably got manufacture date and whatnot on it. It communicates with the computer. So each time you put this in, it says, oh, it's a new chip. And inside the printer, it resets itself. And then it goes to watching how much you're printing. And it determines mathematically how much ink is being used. And that's how it determines, that's how it shows you how much ink's left. There's no magic. There's no magic cameras and sensors. There's nothing. It's this little chip. Now, granted, it's all mathematic and it's not taking into consideration what's going on in the real world. So yeah, I'm getting ink all over me. In the real world, it might not be using as much ink as the math is saying it's using. But I'd say it's pretty accurate. You get a little bit out of it towards the end. But as far as ripping you off, no, they're not ripping you off. And another thing is, as far as these companies carrying on, oh, it only costs them 2 cents a gallon to make these inks. No, it don't. Ink's expensive. It's extremely expensive, especially when it's high quality ink. So you might think, well, they're ripping me off. Well, I can buy a new printer for what these cartridges cost. Yeah, you sure can. And it's still, what it is you're still, when you buy a brand new printer, you're paying for the ink. You're, what is that in there? I'm going to pop that and ink's going to go all over the place. Something in here. It's taped over a little hole. It's probably a vent hole. And I'm getting ready to do something horrible. Anyway, like this printer's Epson. What is it? XP620. I purchased it. I think it was $120. Guarantee you, it cost Epson about $40 to make that printer. The rest of it was ink, because that's just how expensive. Oh, forget it. That's just how expensive ink is. It's not cheap, but you can buy cheap ink. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm a professional photographer, and I'm going to tell you, the cheap ink, you can tell the difference, especially when you're printing photographs. But now, if you're just Susie Homemaker and you're wanting to do a hodgepodge or Mod Podge or whatever, it doesn't matter. So, But anyway, I'm going to finish this off by saying, if you want good ink, if it's an Epson, you buy Epson ink from Amazon or from Epson herself. Do you want lousy ink that's just whatever and it gets all over the place? It reminds me, years ago, my mother, she bought those cheap refillable ink cartridges off of eBay. And then she called me one day. She had an Epson printer about like this. In a panic, I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "There's ink all over my desk." Well, what had to happen is those cartridges, that refillable cartridges, had leaked ink everywhere. Ruined the printer. Almost. The only reason it didn't ruin her desk is because I took some denatured alcohol and I got it cleaned up. Just pay the money for the ink. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, y'all have a good day.